Hey, what's happening, everybody? I wanted to show you all some display settings on your Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. But before we get into that, I want to let you all know that when you get your Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra out of the box, it is not set at 1440. It is actually set at 1080. So make sure if you want 1440, then make sure you go over here and you set it to 1080. I'm sorry, to 1440 because it's stuck there at 1080. Anyway, so that's enough of that. All right, so in order to get to your display settings, you come over here, go to your settings, come over here to display, and first thing you want to do is you got all this stuff right here, but the most important things are you want to tap over here and you want to go to your screen mode, and you can choose between vivid and natural. I prefer vivid because I like, the punchy and boosted colors of the Samsung Galaxy phones over the years. So that's what I do. Next up, you want to come over here to advanced settings and you want to adjust your RGB. Now, you see how I have mine set. The reason I set mine like that is I prefer a cooler display versus a light display. And if you're like me, what I mean by a light display, like whenever you have like a warm display, it'll give it like a yellower tint, right? But whenever like you have it set like this, you'll get kind of a bluer tone. So if my RGB was cranked over here, like say I had some nonsense like that, then you'd kind of see a yellower tone on the way it looks. But if I come over here, set it like actually like that, I don't want it to go too overboard with it, then it gives it that right amount. So it actually gives you like a whiter display, but with a blue hue to it. So it's very important to understand these settings right here and adjust them accordingly. Now, some other cool things in here that you can take a look at, and I passed right by it. Now, out of the box, you are set at your refresh rate set at 120 hertz. Now, if you want to, say you want to save battery, you can go ahead and set it at 60, but you're not going to save that much battery by putting it down there to 60. I mean, you got a 5,000 milliamp battery. It's the 8 Gen 3 processor. We're in a day and age now where these processors are pretty good at what they do, and performance on these phones are really, really nice. All right. Also, you have the extra brightness thing here that you can tap on. You saw what happened there. No, the screen is bright enough where you don't need the extra brightness, right? Next up, you got the adaptive brightness. I don't do that. I just I leave mine set at a certain way, and say I am like in a darker room or something, then I'll adjust it accordingly myself. I don't need the phone doing that. All right. But to me, those are some very, very important display settings. You also have over here, you have your eye comfort shield, which is cool. If you want to turn that on, this kind of will, yeah, you turn that on and you see how I have mine set, but I really don't have it set. I just have that there for the video, but I don't use eye comfort shield. I just don't use that at all. Alrighty, so also your screen timeout it just depends on what you're doing, right? So like because I make these videos, I don't want my screen timing out like every 15 seconds. But like if I was you, like say you're just some person hanging out somewhere, and especially if you're some person hanging out everywhere, set it for 15 seconds because you don't want to set your phone down. Next thing you know, it's just on forever, right? Then someone comes along and snatches it, and then they do whatever it is, they're going to do with it. Also, you have something called keep screen on while viewing. Keep the screen on while you're looking at it using the front camera to detect your face. So you can use that. I think that'd be kind of cool, but yeah, I don't need to use that. All right, what else can we look at? The edge panels. So you guys see I got that right there, right? But if I turn that off, it goes away. Turn it back on, boom, comes back. Now I live and die by my edge panel. I love these edge panels. They're really, really cool. They're easy for quick access, right? Now I know I have my go-to folder right there, and you're going to see some redundancy. I got some of the same stuff there, but I like that, because sometimes I'm in the mood to come over here and bam, or sometimes I'm in the mood to go bam, just like that, right? So that's what I do. It's not a biggie. All right, let's come back over here let's come back to where we were. Back to settings, display. Let me see if I can go over anything. Oh, and of course your light mode and your dark mode's up there. I recommend using dark mode. It's better for your eyes. That way you're not getting blasted in the face with with the brightness. All right, you got your font style and your and all that. So I'm using the bold format and I got mine picked. It's a big display, might as well, right? Big deal. All right, so bam, we'll come back over here like that. So what else? Screen zoom. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay. I see what's going on right there. All right. So use the slider below to make items on your screen smaller or larger and all that. Yeah, I guess if you want to, you can, but it's not really my thing. The camera cutout, come over here like that. You see what's going on, right? Show camera cutout, hide camera cutout. So it just depends what app you're in, right? So and then mine are set automatically. But if you just want to hide that camera cutout up there, you can. So, it hides the hole punch. So if that's something you want to do, that's something I think is pretty cool. All right, everybody. I just wanted to go over a couple of little things here on your Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra with the display settings. That's going to be it for this video. Thank all of you for watching, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Take care.